By the way, speaking of basketball, Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA. 12 games to go. Now, this is happening exactly how I scripted it.
Pat McAfee just dropped a bomb about Caitlin Clark. He said, "I'm done talking about her." Wait, what? The rookie that's been lighting up the WNBA and McAfee's over it? Something's not adding up here. Let's break down what's really going on with Clark and why McAfee's words are causing such a stir. Alright, let's talk about why everyone's losing their minds over Caitlin Clark. Dan Patrick, the sports talk legend, just called her the driving force in the WNBA. Can you believe that? A rookie being called the driving force of the entire league. That's insane. But here's the thing. Patrick isn't just hyping her up for no reason. He straight up said, there is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
As she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but she got rest. The schedule, not as demanding, and now you're seeing Caitlin Clark.
That's not just praise, that's putting her in a league of her own. So what makes Clark so special? It's not just about her scoring, though trust me, we'll get to that. It's how she makes everyone around her better. She's got this sixth sense on the court, always finding the open teammate, always making the right play. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head. Let's break down her game a bit. First off, her scoring is off the charts. She's not just putting up rookie numbers, she's competing with the league's top scorers. But here's where it gets wild. Her playmaking is just as impressive. She's dishing out assists like a seasoned point guard, setting up her teammates for easy buckets left and right. You know what's really mind-blowing? Patrick pointed out that Clark's combined scoring and assists make up a huge chunk of her team's offense. We're talking about a rookie who's responsible for a massive portion of her team's points. That's not normal, folks. That's superstar level impact right out of the gate.
And for everybody who talked about, she's just a shooter. She's already set the all-time rookie assist record. She is an incredible. See, I think that was lost on a lot of people. Her ability to be able to find the open person.
And let's not forget about her long-range game. Clark's got a three-point shot that's giving defenders nightmares. She can pull up from way downtown and drain it like it's nothing. It's not just about the points, it's about how those deep threes stretch the defense and open up the whole court for her team. But here's what really sets Clark apart. Her basketball IQ. She's not just athletic, she's smart. She reads the game like a pro, always one step ahead of the defense. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And the impact she's having, it's not just on the court. Clark is bringing new fans to the WNBA, getting people excited about women's basketball in a way we haven't seen before. She's not just a great player, she's a game changer for the entire league.
If you're one of her teammates and she's coming in, and I said at the time, she will try to ingratiate herself as a teammate by passing first instead of shooting first.
You know what's crazy? We're talking about a rookie here. Most first-year players are just trying to find their footing, but Clark is out here rewriting the rule book. She's not playing like a rookie, she's playing like an MVP candidate. And that's exactly what Patrick is suggesting. He's not just praising her rookie performance, he's talking about her like she's already one of the best players in the league. Not one of the best rookies, one of the best players. Full stop. Alright, let's talk about the Rookie of the Year race. You know, the one that's got everyone buzzing. Well, hold on to your seats because this race might already be over. Caitlin Clark has been absolutely dominating the court, and it's not just fans who are noticing. Even the big names in sports media are starting to say what we've all been thinking. Clark is in a league of her own. Dan Patrick, the guy who knows his stuff when it comes to sports, dropped a bombshell. He said, "I think a lot of people know that this race is a wrap at this point. Can you believe it? We're not even halfway through the season and Patrick's already calling it." But let's be real for a second. Is it fair to say the race is over when we've got other amazing rookies out there? Take Angel Reese, for example. This girl is putting up some serious numbers. We're talking 19 points and 20 rebounds in a single game. That's not just good, that's straight up incredible. But here's where it gets tricky. Reese's team lost that game by 20 points. So we've got to ask ourselves, how much does individual performance matter when your team is struggling? It's not an easy question to answer, and that's not the only thing complicating this rookie race. Patrick's got some strong opinions about how the media's been covering it. He thinks they've been hyping up this Clark versus Reese rivalry, making it seem bigger than it really is. He says they're just doing it for clicks, not because it's a real head-to-head battle. But even with all that noise, one thing thing's clear. Clark is on another level. Patrick didn't mince words when he said, there is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA. That's not just praise, that's putting her in a category all her own. So what does this mean for the Rookie of the Year race? Is it really over already? Are we just going through the motions until they hand Clark the trophy? Here's the thing, even if Clark has the rookie title locked up, that might not be the most exciting part of her story. Think about it, we're not just talking about a great rookie season anymore. We're talking about a player who's changing the game from day one. Remember how we said Clark's responsible for a huge chunk of her team's offense? That's not rookie talk, that's MVP talk. And get this, some people are already saying she could be in the running for that award. A rookie in the MVP conversation, that's unheard of. So while everyone else is debating about Rookie of the Year, Clark's already got people thinking bigger. We're not just asking if she'll win rookie honors anymore. We're asking how many records she'll break, how many games she'll change, how many fans she'll bring to the sport. And you know what? That's exactly what makes this season so exciting. Clark isn't just competing against other rookies. She's competing against the best of the best, and she's holding her own. Let's talk about the upcoming rematch between the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever. This isn't just any old game, folks. It's turning into the hottest ticket in town, all because of one player. You guessed it, Caitlin Clark. You won't believe how crazy the ticket prices are getting. The cheapest seat, a whopping $1 to $80. And if you want to sit courtside, hope you've got deep pockets, because those seats are going for $2,000. That's not just expensive, I'm watching history unfold. Expensive. But here's the thing, people are actually paying these prices. They're lining up, maxing out credit cards, doing whatever it takes to see Clark play. It's like Beatlemania, but for basketball. And it's not just the fans who are going wild. The entire WNBA is feeling the Clark effect. Ticket sales are through the roof, not just for Indiana's games, but for every team Clark plays against. It's like she's got a magic wand, turning every game into a must-see event. But it doesn't stop there. The media coverage, it's off the charts. Every sports channel, every website, every podcast, they're all talking about Clark. She's not just making headlines, she's dominating. You know what's really wild? Clark isn't just changing how people watch the game, she's changing how people talk about it. Remember when we used to debate about the best rookies? Now we're debating if a rookie could be the league MVP. That's right, you heard me. Dan Patrick, the guy who knows his sports, dropped a bombshell. He said Clark could be in contention for a top 3 finish in the MVP voting. A rookie in the top 3 for MVP. That's not just rare, that's never happened before territory. Think about it, we're not just watching a great player anymore. We're watching someone who could reshape the entire WNBA. Clark isn't just putting up numbers, she's changing expectations. She's making people believe that a rookie can compete with the best of the best right from day one. And you know what's really exciting? This is just the beginning. Clark's only played a handful of games, and she's already got the league buzzing. Imagine what she could do with a full season under her belt, or 2 seasons, or 5. But let's get back to that upcoming game. It's not just a rematch, it's a statement game. Everyone's going to be watching, wondering if Clark can keep this up. Can she handle the pressure? Can she live up to the hype? Here's what I think. Clark isn't just living up to the hype, she's creating a whole new level of hype. She's not just a great player, she's a phenomenon. She's the kind of player that comes along once in a generation, the kind that makes you want to tell your grandkids, I saw her play when she was just starting out. And the WNBA, they're riding this wave all the way to the bank. TV ratings are up, merchandise sales are through the roof, social media engagement is off the charts. Clark isn't just a player, she's a one-woman marketing machine. But here's the really exciting part. Clark's success isn't just good for her, it's good for the whole league. She's bringing new fans to the WNBA, people who might never have watched a game before. And once they see the incredible talent in this league, they're hooked.